Hello and welcome to video 1 of the Pocket Tutor Maths series, and today we'll be going through how to find the median. So what exactly is the median? Well, the median is simply the middle value of a set of data points. So if I was to give you a set of values and ask you to find the median, you would have to tell me the value that sits in the middle. You'd have to put them in order from smallest to largest and find that central value. Let's try to understand this using an example of people with different heights. So here we have 5 individuals with heights of 170 centimeters, 160 centimeters, and so on. The first step to finding the median would be to order their heights in an ascending order. So let's do that. Once you've ordered the heights from smallest to largest, recall what the definition of the median was. It's the middle value. So let's count how many values we actually have. We have 5, and the middle value of 5 is 3. So our median must be 165 centimeters. There's actually a rule to solving these type of questions and finding the median very easily. So if you're given 5 data points, n being data points, you can sub it into this equation here. N plus 1 divided by 2, which would be 6 divided by 2, tells me that my median must be the third data point when we count in increasing order. But what do we do if we have an even number of data points? In the previous example, we had 5 individuals, but here we have the heights of 6 individuals. And if I was to use the rule n plus 1 divided by 2 and sub in 6 individuals, I'll end up with the value 3.5. How can the median be our 3.5th value? It just means that our median is between our third and our fourth value. So if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, our median must be between 165 centimeters and 170 centimeters. So if we count upwards, our median must be between 165 and 170 centimeters. So all we have to do to find the median of an even number of data points is to add up those 2 middle values and divide by 2. In this case, 165 and 170 are the 2 values around 3.5. So 165 plus 170 divided by 2 will give us 167.5 centimeters, which is our median in this case. So if we look at the big picture, we're really doing the same thing for both odd and even numbers. The only difference is when we use n plus 1 divided by 2, for odd numbers, we get a whole value, so 3 in this case, which makes it really easy to count up and find the median. But with an even number of data points, we have to do an additional step, which is to consider, okay, if I get a decimal place, in this case 3.5, what 2 values flank this number? So 3 and 4 in this case. So when you count up, you need to find the average of those 2 values, and that will give you your median. It's pretty much the same process, but just that additional step for even number of data points. I hope that made sense, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment them, and I'll try to get back to you.